So I'm usually the person behind the stage, not usually here on the stage. So without further ado, I'm just going to take you through a journey that I've been on without telling you the nitty-gritty details of my story. But I understand that everybody that comes and stands here in this position, they've always had some sort of story that's changed their lives in one way or another. And if I tell you mine and do this at the same time, we'll be here for an hour. So I'm just going to use pieces of me to maybe give you a bit of a story of me, I guess. Actually, yeah. If you can't hear me when I do this, then do tell me. Can you hear me? You're right there? Yeah. So I'm going to start off with a poem, which is kind of an understanding of where I started in the beginning. And it goes like this. Sitting here as life quick passes me by, so much to see, so much to learn. The more you search, the more you yearn to acknowledge that time is only a construct of life on earth. Have you ever wondered, just wondered, pondered, explored, searched, gone round and round until you're so overwhelmed by this existence that you have no words to describe the awe of the feeling that you're feeling? These feelings, the learning, connecting, nothing to this thing, that thing, creating everything, realizing that seeing and experiencing is an evidence of existing. Finally, believing this life is worth living, understanding that there is no I in team, and no matter how hard they try to divide us, there is an our in your. No one can succeed without letting go of their ego and greed. I am never alone. We are one Tawheed. Ask me later if you want to know what that means. Life is what we make it. A never-ending jigsaw, a horizon of opportunities. Success is a seed that's planted once I find the first piece of the jigsaw which resides within me. So where did this all start? I guess this leads to my one question. We're always at children going, why this, why that, why this? And then you get to a point where you stop asking why and you start asking, well, what? Okay, I know why, but what am I going to do about it? What am I going to do about all the issues in the world? What am I going to do about the fact that nobody likes to talk to each other because they're a little bit different? What am I going to do about everything? Because I care about everything and it's just doing my head in. I don't know what to do about it. So the question in my life at that point in time, it was, what is success? And, well, we all want success, but what I class as success might be very different to what all of you class as success. And I'm pretty sure if we took the time right now to describe it, everyone would say something different. And, you know, here lies the root cause, I guess, of all the challenges that I came across as I grew closer and closer and closer to, I guess, becoming what I understand as what successful is. You may ask, well, what is my idea of success and where did I start? It was more me not knowing where I wanted to go or what I wanted to do, and everybody telling me that I should and shouldn't be this way. Being a single parent child, I was always, that stereotypical, she's being brought up by her dad, he don't look after her that well, what's she going to do in life kind of thing. So I've done all of that. Also went outside of my community and not married, but pretty much married to who would have been standing here, Ashley. Proper black guy, tall, dreads, everything that my family for a very long time were like, oh no. So I've gone there and decided that I'm going to do everything that everyone hates as well. But I started off with the definition of success to understand what it was. And in the dictionary, it literally says so many different things. It's an aim or a purpose. It's a victory or a triumph. It's wealth and fame. And it's a good or bad outcome depending on your understanding of what it is that you wanted in the first place. Now, to me, that means success can be anything. And if you look at the Latin word, it actually means come closer after. So you've done something, you're going to get closer to something else after. It was what my understanding was. You can correct me if I'm wrong afterwards. So I set myself a vision. What exactly does the puzzle of success look like for me when I complete it? Weirdly, in my vision, every single time there's a piece missing. And I realized that piece that's missing is supposed to be missing in my puzzle because actually that's the one piece that if it was the fact that the whole puzzle was there, just like you do puzzles, you do them. You start off with an 8-piece, and you do your 14, your 24, you get up to like 1,000, and each time you complete it, you look at it, it's lovely, it goes in that dusty box. I'm pretty everyone's got those dusty boxes of puzzles in their house. And each time the challenge grew harder, and each time the picture was even more intricate and beautiful because of the amount of pieces that they were. But the fact that there's always that one piece missing makes me feel like I haven't quite completed this. And it makes me drive further to make sure that next time I will complete this. So here I realized, what do I truly understand that success is? And I asked myself at this point, actually, success is my journey. It's development, it's growth, it's learning, it's creating, and therefore becoming. So the success element in all of this is recognizing all of the tiny, small elements of growth, learning, creating, developing, and becoming. And as I piece my life puzzle together, I find that there's success in every single day. There's success in every single minute. And what the world classes as success does not necessarily have to be the limit, nor do I have to be bound by anything that I think is success too. This is when I realized that it comes down to value. Value of myself, value of the other, value of the things that I encounter as I go through this world, and the world valuing me. This was 15 years ago. Since then, I've been working on becoming successful from the inside out. And through this, I've realized I must become we. We must become an us. And together, all of our little pieces of success will shine bright, because for others to be inspired, develop, grow, and learn, we can then all become together. One of the challenges of success is recognizing that there is success in everything. And even when there is something missing, one of the biggest pieces is the person who reminds you that there's a missing piece. Sometimes I'm too busy trying to fit this puzzle together, and I get frustrated because it just won't come together. Why? Because the missing piece is in that section. But I'm so busy trying to put it together, I don't even think this might be the missing piece section. There's about 10,000 other pieces here. But it's usually those people, that person, that comes along and goes, hey, yo, like, hold on. Like, I want you to complete this. I want you to do well. But, like, you need to just take a bit back and look. That piece is the missing piece. And I can help you. Let's carry on. And then you move forward with all these other people that have got other perspectives on this puzzle, which is great. Yep, sorry. I guess it's about support. But the type of support we all need, again, is very different. And sometimes what we expect to be support sometimes feels like a kick in the back. Maybe because the way someone's supporting you is coming from a good place, but it may not be something that you're seeing as a piece of your success. Maybe you need to see or hear that truth that you don't like to hear or see. I guess then as we go forward, it's what my dad always says. Everything happens for a reason, and maybe something bad was going to happen, and this happened instead. Don't worry about what was to happen. Deal with what is now. See, tonight I was supposed to be a double act. And not too long ago, about 24 hours ago, we realized that Ashley had a studio session at university, and obviously he couldn't be here. So yes, as per usual, frustration, worried, stress. You can imagine that all the things that went through my mind. I'm sure every one of you have been through things like this before. And it just came down to that thing of, Halima, what are you guys talking about? The whole point is that you're doing something and growing something together. If he's got to be somewhere else, then you got to step up and make it together as well. If he can't be here today, it's because he's getting a degree for a course that's going to actually help our business grow. Now, if he doesn't pass that course, where does our business go even when we're working together? And I guess that's where it comes when you're working in a relationship together. The missing piece for me there then comes in as, if Ashley's situation never happened, the ending of my script wouldn't be there. And for me, that missing piece is love. And though it's always in me, I can only feel it if I give it or receive it. Therefore, all of those whom I love, all of those who love me, the ones who are the ones who help me to complete that puzzle. And together we piece it together. Only until recently have I even realized that there's all these puzzles with missing pieces that actually are filled with so much love, that along my journey, without me, without all of that love, there would be no me. As I continue, I'm now asking, well, what is love? So whilst we all share our successes, and we have personal successes, and today is my first time on the stage, I want to leave you with not something that I live because I'm still exploring, but a short poem that just talks about my current brainstorm on love. And it's called What Is? When I found love, I learned to feel love, to see love everywhere. I learned to know love, and I've learned to love love. So I want love to know, therefore I submit to this love, mind, body, and soul. I do not want to lose this love, and through my submission, I'm dedicated, devoted to this love. I'm obedient to this love, and obedience to me is in my consideration for this love. I actively serve this love. It's not a chore. It is my challenge. It is my motivation, and it's what drives me. For this love is bountiful, and though painful, hurtful, challenging, tiresome, I am grateful for the favor my love bestows upon me. This love uplifts my mind, body, and soul, and this makes me only want to love more. To love becomes my way of life, because love is.